Imagine walking through life feeling like a complete failure. Every dream you chased, broken. Every step forward, heavier than the last. That was Adam. One night, desperate for answers, he climbed a frozen mountain to seek wisdom from a mysterious sage. Adam expected advice. Instead, the old man boiled 3 pots of water. Into the first pot, he dropped a carrot. Into the second, an egg. Into the third, a block of salt. 20 minutes later, the sage asked Adam a single question. When life becomes boiling water, what will you become? And the answer would change his life forever. Welcome to Wise Soul Tales, where ancient whispers echo through time. Today, we follow a journey of despair turning into strength. Meet Adam, a young soul whose spirit has been crushed by the heavy weight of failure and the cruelty of life. Every step he takes feels heavier than the last, as the memories of his broken dreams haunt his every waking moment. He seeks answers in the high peaks, hoping to find solace where the earth meets the sky in this frozen land. Through the blinding mist, a humble sanctuary appears. It is the home of Ahmad, a sage known for his deep wisdom. With a heart full of doubt and hands shaking from the cold, Adam knocks on the door, seeking a new direction. The door opens to reveal the sage, his presence calm and grounding, like an old oak tree standing amidst a storm. Inside, the warmth of the fire embraces them. Adam collapses onto a stool, unable to find the words to speak his pain. He pours out his troubles, listing every failure and every loss, waiting for the sage to offer some magic words of comfort. But the sage offers no sermons today. He simply stands and moves towards the fire, preparing a lesson without using words. He fills 3 separate pots with water and places them over the burning fire, watching as the flames lick the metal. The heat intensifies in the room. Soon the water in all 3 pots is boiling fiercely, rolling with uncontrolled chaotic energy. First, the sage picks up a fresh carrot. It appears strong, hard, and sturdy, seemingly ready to withstand any pressure applied. Then he lifts an egg. It is fragile and delicate, its thin outer shell the only protection for the liquid inside. Lastly, he holds a solid block of salt. It is rigid and structured, appearing just as tough as the hard carrot. Without hesitation, he places each item into its own pot of boiling water, letting the scalding heat surround them completely. Adam watches with confusion and impatience. He came for wisdom, not a cooking lesson, yet he cannot look away from the pots. The water boils relentlessly. The carrot is battered by the bubbles, enduring the searing heat that attacks it from every side. The egg is tossed around by the churning water. It seems helpless, yet a silent transformation is happening beneath its shell. The block of salt faces the same heat, but it begins to dissolve, losing its form and merging into the water. 20 minutes pass. The room is filled with the sound of bubbling water. The sage remains still, while the young man waits. Finally, the sage turns off the fire. The boiling stops, leaving only the rising steam and the 3 altered objects behind. He fishes out the carrot and places it in a bowl. It no longer looks tough. It appears limp and soft. He retrieves the egg and places it in a bowl. Outwardly, it remains unchanged, looking just as fragile as it did before. Finally, he ladles water from the 3rd pot. The solid block of salt has vanished completely, leaving only the liquid behind. Turning to Adam, the sage breaks his silence. He asks the young man to come closer and examine what has happened. Adam touches the carrot. He notices it is soft and weak. What was once hard has lost all its structural integrity. The sage then hands him the egg. Adam cracks the shell and peels it, revealing that the inside has become hard. He looks at the 3rd bowl. The salt is gone. It surrendered to the water, dissolving and disappearing under the intense heat. The sage looks deep into Adam's eyes and asks, each of these objects faced the same adversity, the boiling water. The carrot went in strong and hard, but after facing the pain and the heat, it became soft, weak, and defeated. Are you the carrot that seems tough, but when pain and adversity strike, you crumble and lose your inner strength? The salt went in solid, but the water changed it. It dissolved completely, losing its form and vanishing into the struggle. Do not be the salt that disappears when the heat rises, losing your identity and existence to the overwhelming forces around you. But the egg was fragile. Its thin shell was the only thing protecting its liquid heart from the world. After sitting in the boiling water, the inside of the egg changed. It became hard, resilient, and tough enough to survive. The adversity did not break the egg. It forged it. The heat that destroyed the others is what made the egg strong. Adam realizes that his suffering is not a punishment. It is the boiling water, a necessary fire to harden his spirit. He understands now that he has a choice. He can become soft, like the carrot, or he can become strong, like the egg. The pain he feels is the process of transformation. It is changing him from a fragile boy into a man of substance. The sage sees the shift in the young man's energy. No more words are needed. The lesson has been deeply learned. Adam stands, not weighed down by his past, but empowered by it. He bows to the master, ready to leave. He turns to the door. The sanctuary served its purpose, but his life awaits him outside, in the storm and the cold. The storm still rages outside. The world has not changed, but Adam has. He is no longer afraid of the heat or cold. He steps into the snow, carrying the lesson of the egg in his heart. He is ready to be forged by life. Adversity is not the end of your story. It is simply the environment in which your true strength is finally created. When your world feels like boiling water, remember, you decide how you emerge. Will you be soft, or will you be strong? Like the egg, let the hardships harden your resolve. Let the challenges build your character until you are unbreakable inside. Do not wish for an easy life. Wish for the strength to endure a difficult one and emerge victorious on the other side. The storm will pass, and the water will cool. But who you become during the process will remain with you forever. He breathes in the cold air, feeling alive. The despair is gone, replaced by a quiet, solid confidence in his own power. He is no longer a victim of his circumstances. He is the master of his reaction, forged in the fire of experience. Life will always have boiling water. It will always have storms. But now Adam knows he has the strength to endure it. Keep your heart soft enough to love, but your spirit hard enough to withstand the trials that come your way today. So walk forward with your head held high. Embrace the heat, for it is the only way to find your true form. The darkness of the past has faded. The path ahead is clear, illuminated by the light of his own inner resilience. He walks on, a testament to the power of perspective. He is ready for whatever the world decides to bring next. May you also find the strength to be the egg. May you rise from your challenges harder, stronger, and better than before. Adversity is a teacher. Listen to it, learn from it, and let it transform you into the best version of yourself. Thank you for watching Wise Soul Tales. Remember, the fire of life does not burn you. It forges your true spirit.